It seems like Honda is taking a page out of Yamaha's marketing book when it comes to the new Africa Twin. And we're falling for it since here's another Africa Twin episode. With its unveiling just around the corner, we're gonna talk about that first, and then we will go through some new details about the new Long Way Up show since some new stuff has come up. So stick around. A couple of months ago, Honda released a teaser video showing True Adventure plastered all over it. Even though there was no motorcycle featured in the video, it was assumed by everybody to be referring to the updated, upsized 1100cc new Africa Twin. Then, about a week ago, we got another teaser video, this time showing the front of what definitely is an Africa Twin, but concentrating mostly on the new LED lights and the fog lights, proving once and for all that the Africa Twin is a woman and not a man, since it has this whole teasing thing down very well. But this is what Honda wanted us to see. What they didn't want us to see came from down under, good old Australia. Haven't been mocked by the Aussies in quite a while, eh Dave? They must be up to something. Thanks to new vehicle certification documents published in Australia, we can see the new Africa Twin in all of its glory. Even though the images are only grayscale and quite small, we can clearly see that there will be two versions of the bike, a standard Africa Twin and an Africa Twin Adventure, the latter previously being called Adventure Sports. On the base Africa Twin there is a new nose and redesigned lights. The side air intakes have moved under the fairing sides and there appears to be a new central air duct in the nose. On the Adventure version there are the same new lights under a taller screen, but now they're joined by additional lights underneath. Whether these are adaptive cornering lights or stationary remains to be seen, but I highly doubt Honda is throwing a whole bunch of tech at the bike. Just like the base model, the sides are mildly reworked and there is an enlarged fuel tank compared to the base version. The rear also features a luggage rack that's missing on the base model. Speaking of the rear, the subframe seems to now be bolted on the frame, making it much easier to replace in case of it being bent. The new exhaust can seems to be huge compared to the previous model, and there is a new catalytic converter positioned to the front of the exhaust system, reflecting the fact that the new bike, just like all 2020 bike, has to pass the tighter Euro 5 emission laws. Now, Honda hasn't forsaken technology completely and we can now see a new LCD instrument panel in the front. Positioned horizontally compared to the previous vertical one, this can hint to a plethora of new toys on the bike. A completely new designed Bluetooth connectivity system could be unveiled since the new LCD has quite a bit of real estate on it. What is impossible to see in the photos, however, is if Honda has come to the table and sorted out the #1 complaint amongst Africa Twin riders: cruise control. Seems like a small issue, but it's one of those things that once you have, you really cannot go back to life without it. My money is on yes, since people have been quite vocal about this. The new engine is expected to be 86 cc's larger and put out 75 kilowatts compared to the current 70 kilowatts. Quite a small return on investment if you ask me, but the new torque figures should more than make up for that. The good news is that the Africa Twin will be unveiled on Monday, in just 3 days from today, along with Honda's new lineup. What will not be making the cut this year, unfortunately, is the smaller 850cc Africa Twin because of reasons. The bike is also expected to make a debut at the EICMA show in Milan in November, where, great news here, we will be attending. So make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new toys bestowed upon us by the gods of motorcycle manufacturing. Let us know in the comments what your #1 wish is for the updated Africa Twin, and let's see if Honda is on the same page with you here. Alright, a bit more about Ewan and Charlie's new Long Way Up, which has started filming for about a week now. We first got a glimpse at the Harley Livewires they were riding a while ago, and we covered all of that in our last episode, but now a couple of new images have surfaced from El Calafate, which is about 500 miles up on the route, so the boys are not wasting any time. In the first image, we can see two very clean bikes and a very excited Ewan, because let's be serious here, who wouldn't be excited riding these technological wonders all around South America? And in the second image, we can see him broken down, stopped on the side of the road. The bikes seem to have quite a bit of modifications done to them compared to stock. A windshield, which deep down inside dreams of being a touring windshield, makes an appearance. The standard wheels have been replaced with cross-spoked tubeless wheels. There are some extra lights on the bike, probably a strengthened subframe for the luggage, and a really great place to mount a toolkit or whatever is in that little bag. All in all, a great choice for a bike to take on this journey. We'll keep you updated when anything new comes up. Lastly, I want to thank each and every one of you that wish me all the best with my weight loss operation. I mentioned that in the last episode. Recovery is going almost very well. A few ups and downs, but I should be able to get back on my bike in about a week or two. Happy times! Results are also very good so far, and that's to be expected in the beginning. 12 kilograms or 26 pounds for the Americans down so far, so great success. So thank you. That's what I wanted to say. Well, that's the show, everybody. Give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming a patron to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.